very warm welcome for the national webinar on financial empowerment through wealth creation, organized by GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education in collaboration with Association of Mutual Funds of India. Financial literacy is indeed crucial in the 21st century, where the world is becoming increasingly complex and interconnected. Being financially literate means having the knowledge and skills to make informed decisions and also understanding the risks and benefits of different financial products and services. To educate us on the topic today, we have with us Senior Consultant of Association of Mutual Fund of India, Shri Suryakant Sharma ji. I request Principal of GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, Dr. Jojen Matthew sir, to kindly begin the webinar with an inaugural speech.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Okay. Vinayak, I can inaugurate.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's my privilege that to join for this seminar and especially I would like to welcome the resource person Sri Suryakant and all those who are here, our students. And this is a special seminar that we have organized for our students. Usually we organize various other seminars, but this is a seminar which will surely help our students as teacher educators. They will be able to get some idea about the financial literacy. Mostly we talk of literacy, but rarely we speak of financial literacy. So this Association of Mutual Funds in India, they are doing a wonderful job providing financial literacy to many students throughout the country. And this association place. And this is one of the most important areas where sometimes we may go wrong, where to invest, how to invest. All these questions are answered through this program. So I'm sure that this will benefit all the dear students who have joined today and also others who have joined, our teachers. And I wish all the best for the seminar. And I declare that the seminar is open. Thank you.
Thank you, Principal Dr. Matthew sir. Now, I request Associate Professor of GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, Shri Sunil Kumar sir, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Very good morning to all of you. On behalf of GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, myself, Sunil Kumar Singh, Associate Professor of this college, welcome you all present in this webinar. Our beloved principal sir, respected principal sir, Dr. Jojen Matthew, my fellow colleagues, dear students, and all other friends who are part of this webinar. A special thanks to the speaker of the event, Mr. Suryakant Sharma. It is indeed an honor to have a very genuine and authentic person and a very accomplished expert in the field of financial management who is going to deliver his expertise, who is going to deliver his speech and sharing his expertise with us. So we welcome you, sir, for this webinar. I want to acknowledge the hard work of Mr. Sabjar Ahmed, who is coordinator of educational program of Association of Mutual Fund of India. We welcome you, sir. Our beloved principal, Dr. Jojan Matthew, who is out of station, but showed his keen interest for this talk. And in spite of a very tight personal schedule, sir agreed to grace this occasion. Thank you very much, sir. And I also welcome you, sir. I welcome all my colleagues and friends from different institutions who are part of this webinar. Dear students, you have proved high level of talents in both the fields, scholastic as well as post-scholastic. But what about your financial management skill? You are word smart, you are number smart, you are social smart, you are environmental smart, but are you really find yourself a money smart person? You all are future employees. How are you going to utilize your financial resources in better way? For this, we have organized this webinar on the topic of financial empowerment through wealth creation. Hopefully, you will know the concept of financial literacy well. What are our basic financial needs? How can we make the base savings? What is money accumulation and floating financial system? What are the various government investment schemes like PPF, that is Public Provident Fund, and postal life insurance, and many more? All these issues hopefully will be taken into consideration by the speaker. So dear students, please, with open mind, with full patience, actually, you please enjoy this session, this webinar, and whatever question arise, whatever questions are there in your mind, actually, without any hesitation, at the end of the webinar, you will be just clearing all your doubts with the speakers. So I welcome you all, dear students, for this webinar. Have a wonderful listening. Once again, welcome you all for this webinar. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. To introduce our keynote speaker formally, I now invite our first year B.Ed student, Andrea.
Good morning, one and all present here. This day will be noted to us to be one of those rare and wonderful moments because of our invited guest. His name echoes the service dedication and compassion. We have with us Shri Suryakant Sharma. Suryakant Sharma is a commerce graduate and master's in law, LLM, with specialization in corporate laws. He is also a chartered associate, Indian Institute of Banking and Finance, IIBF. Shri Sharma has over 35 years of experience in banking and finance and security markets and has served in a leading financial institution. Thereafter, in Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and finally in Securities Exchange Board of India, SEBI. He joined Securities and Exchange Board of India in 2003 and served there for more than 15 years in different departments of SEBI. Lastly, in addition to other assignments, he was DGM in charge of Office and Investor Awareness and Education in SEBI's Northern region for more than 5 years. Further, Shri Sharma is also a member of working group of NCRT for developing vocational courses on mutual funds for students of 11th and 12th classes. Shri Sharma is also a mentor of few NGOs working for financial literacy and investor awareness in the country. Under his supervision, more than 15,000 financial literacy and investor awareness program, that is IAPS, were conducted across North India, and he himself has addressed as guest speaker in more than 600 IAPS. After superannuation from SCBI in 2019, he has joined Association of Mutual in India, that is AMFI, an apex body of mutual fund in India, as Senior Consultant, North India. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Shri Suryakant Sharma.
Good morning to all of you. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Is my voice clear?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, respected Principal Dr. Matthew.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining this program. I am honestly honored to be with you through this platform only. But next time, sir, when I visit Goa, I will definitely love to be with all of you for a big program in your college. I am also thankful to all faculty members, HODs, staff members, and my lovely students. And I am very happy that this program is happening today in a college of educators. My dear participants, you should be proud of the fact that you are going to be nation builder, because most of them you will join as teacher, and teacher is the real nation builder, very honestly speaking, because you will guide your students. Of course, today you yourself are students, but down the line when you start job or service as teacher, you will guide the young minds for taking our country forward. So I welcome all of you. I am thankful to all of you for giving me opportunity to be with all of you. I don't know how much you know about the today's topic. Some of the participants might have thought, "Arey Baba, hame kyun yahan jabardasti baithaya gaya hai? Why we have been forced to sit here? Because we are not earner today. Why we should join this program?" But the respected principal and the after his other professor was very right. Financial literacy is equally important to your career progression, to your well-being, and for enjoying your life the way you want. That is why the importance of financial literacy, and that is why such programs are being conducted across country. And more so, we have conducted almost 200 plus programs across country with women-centric organizations. And I am very happy that the response was very good. Participants were very keen to know about the financial literacy. So I am thankful to all of you. And I will be very happy if more and more questions come from the participants when my session is over. I will try to answer all your queries and doubts. Please feel free to ask as much questions as you have in your mind. Now, what is financial literacy? And what is the importance of financial literacy? And I will try to make my session very simple, as simple as I can. I will not make it a technical session. It is just we are sitting in our drawing room at home and we are talking to each other about the importance of money in our life. And my dear friends, you all know money is very, very, very important in our life. You might have heard many times that God is above sky, but we have to deal with our life on earth daily with the help of money only. So without money, it is very difficult even to breathe in a city like Delhi. I live in Delhi, and you might have been read articles and might have heard news that Delhi pollution level becomes very high in a particular phase, particular season, and we have to purchase air purifier, which comes through money only for purified air. So, my dear friends, money is very, very important in our life. So please do understand, appreciate, and accept the importance of money in our life. And my dear friends, we will need money in our life, not on a particular day. Each day we will need money. And in our life also, for our lot of family obligations, for our social life, we will need huge money. Everyone would like to have their own house. Everyone would like to have their good vehicle. Everybody would like to go on vacations beyond your. Of course, you are living in Goa, where lakhs of people come from across globe. But still, you will like to go beyond Goa for vacations. That is very natural. Then you will definitely like that your children get the best professional and higher education. And once their education is over, definitely you will like that they are settled, they are get married. And lastly, after completing your service, you will getting retired. So even for retired life, where you will not be getting regular salary, which you will be getting during your service period, you will need money. So, my dear friends, you will need huge money in your life for lot of your family obligation, lot of your needs, lot of your desires, and lot of your happiness. So please do understand that money plays a very, very important in our life. Now the questions come from where money comes. I just want to know from the organizer whether, sir, I should speak in Hindi also or only in English. Can somebody tell me? Hello? Can somebody tell me, should I speak only in English or should I club Hindi also in between? Any of the faculty members can guide me.
English is okay.
Sir, please continue.
English is okay, na, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible. You are loud. You are clear, and your English is also okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You can use Hindi, English, both, sir, if possible.
Okay. No. That's why I just wanted to ask you whether your students are equally comfortable with Hindi, then I will use both the languages. So, how we get money? You must be aware how we get money. We get money for whatever we do. If you will join some service, you will get salary. If you start some business or some college or some institution, you will get profit of that institution. If you join some profession, you will be getting professional fees. So we will be getting money. Whatever we will be doing, and those who are faculty members must be getting salary from the institution today even. And those participants who are already working somewhere, they are getting their salary or income. So our main source of our money is our income or our salary or our profit or our professional fees. That is the main source of our income. And you all will be getting salary and when you join service. Now the next question arises, what we do with the salary which we get? What we do? Normally, majority of our income or salary goes into taking care of our monthly expenses, regular expenses, ration, grocery, travel, utility bills, education of children. Lot of items are there where we spend regular money or money regularly or monthly basis. But my dear participants, we Indians have a unique habit, and that has been proved beyond doubt that is indeed unique. And what is that? You must have seen your parents. Every Indian family, they might be earning 10,000 a month or they might be earning 10 lakhs a month. Every Indian family try to save as much money as they can. And saving simply means the money which they don't spend out of their income. Everybody, every family tries, because it is in our blood, it is in our DNA. We are very sincere. Most of the Indian families are very, very sincere. They to save. And why we save, my dear friends? We all know we save because we are well aware that in future we will need huge money for many of our family obligations, many of our social obligations, and for those family and social obligations, and even for desires and enjoying life, we will need huge money. So please understand that we will need money in our life on many occasions, for many big things in our life. And for all big things, we will need rather huge money. Very good amount of money we will need in our life. So saving is very, very important. Because without saving, we will not be having money in our life. Please understand it. So there is no option of saving. There is no other way of not doing saving. Saving is a must. And first thing I want to tell all my young participants, never think that if I save 100 rupees, if I save 500 rupees, if I save 1000 rupees, what is going to make difference? No, my dear friends. This saving of 100 rupees, 200 rupees a month, 500 rupees or 1000 rupees are going to be lakhs of rupees in future. That is why never shy that if I save 500 rupees, what difference it will make? Or I will start saving after 5 years. Let me first enjoy my first 5 years on my hobbies and desires. No, that is wrong thinking, my dear friends. I will request all of you, those who are not yet earning, and those who are going to earn very soon, and even those who are already earning, your faculty members and staff members, please start saving right from the first month when you start earning. Start it with even 500 rupees, even with 1000 rupees, whatever you could save. Of course, very difficult in the initial career when our salary will not be much. But still you make it a habit. Still you make it a commitment with yourself. Come what may, I will start saving right from the first month. Might be a small amount, might be a bigger amount, but I will start saving from the first month, and I will continue saving every month without fail. Every month. This commitment you have to make with yourself, not with any other body. And second thing about saving is, please keep increasing your saving with the increase of your salary or income. And you must be knowing, you must have seen your parents and even faculty members, every year they get increment. They get some additional allowance. In between, they also get promotion. So our income keep increasing every year. So with the increase in income, my dear participants, you must increase your saving every year. Suppose this year you are saving 1000 a month. Next year, ideally speaking, it should be minimum 10% increase. That is 1100 rupees a month. And third year, it should not be 1100 rupees, again 10% increase. That is 1210 rupees. So keep increasing your saving every year. And these two very small things, my dear participants, you might think, this is very easy thing. These are very small things. We know it, already we know it. But I want commitment from you that you will save, you will start saving right from the first month when you start earning, and you will keep increasing your saving every year, whatever maximum you can do. These two things are very small, but my dear friend, these two things are going to change your life forever. I can promise you. Because down the line, if you continue with the saving and keep increasing your saving every year, every month, you will have a good amount in your hands down the line after 5, 10, 15, 20 years. That is why the importance of starting saving right from the beginning and continue with the saving till last salary before you get retired. Now the next question arises, what we do with the savings which we will be making every month. What we should do? There are two options, my dear friends. First option is, I am religiously saving some amount from my salary, but what foolishly I am doing, I am using the word foolishly. What foolishly I am doing, I am taking that amount out of my bank account if I am getting my salary there, counting it and putting that saving in a box at home every month. Religiously I am doing. Or I am leaving the saving amount in my bank account, SB account, savings bank account. My dear friends, if anybody, particularly staff member and faculty members, and even for a student to understand it, if anybody who is saving and putting his saving at box in a home, it is a gross injustice to yourself, to your family, and to our country as a whole. So the second request is, never put your savings in a box or leave in your bank account. Then naturally you will ask me, sir, then what to do? Yes, my dear friend, there is a other way out, which we should think and we must think rather. And what is that? We should put our savings into some assets, value of which will increase in future, or we should put our savings into some financial instrument which will give us regular and periodical return in future. My dear participant, putting your savings into some instrument or in some asset, it is technically called investment. You have to invest your savings. Please mind it, this is very, very important. You must save. This is the first, saving is the first step. But you must not stop at saving. You have to take second step, and that is investing your savings. Because if you save and don't invest, then you will be losing money rather. Currency value will be the same, but the purchasing power of the money will keep diminishing because of inflation. That is why you should not only be saver, but you should also be investor. You should put your money into some product or in assets. And the purpose of investment is very simple, my dear participants. Very simple, but very clear. And what is that? My money should also earn money for me. The money which we have saved must start earning money for me. It is a must. Because if I save, if I don't invest, then what is the purpose of saving? I have to be investor because I have to ensure to myself that my money also earn money for me. And a time will come in your life, my dear participants, and even faculty members, I can tell them, if they are prudent investor, a time will come in your life, not so sooner, but after 10, 15 years, it will definitely come. And what will be that time? Your money will earn more money than your salary. Please understand what I am saying. Your money will earn more money for you than the salary which you will be getting. And it is absolutely possible. It is 100% possible. But again, two preconditions are there. You have to save. You have to save. And you have to invest your savings. And if you do both the things, definitely your savings are going to earn money for you. And a time will come, and that will be a very happy phase of your life, when your earning on investment will be more than your salary. It will be, definitely it will be, but it will not be happening today. It will not be happening tomorrow, my dear participant. It will take time. It will take 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. So please do understand that you have to be saver and you have to be investor. Now the question arises that unfortunately, I don't know faculty members will agree with me or not. Unfortunately, most of the middle class, salary class person, I am limiting myself to salary class person only. Most of the middle class, salary class person, despite their sincere efforts in saving and investment, my dear participants, they just remain money accumulators in their life. And Principal Sir had also used this money accumulator word. Most of the middle class, salary class person, unfortunately, just remain money accumulators in their life, despite sincere efforts in saving and investment, and they don't become wealth creators. I am using two words here. First is money accumulator, second word is wealth creator. So you must understand the difference between money accumulation and wealth creation, because it is very necessary for becoming you to be a successful investor. You must know the difference between money accumulation and wealth creation. And for this, and to make you understand about the difference, I will like to take the name of one of your faculty members, because we are not seeing each other so closely. So I will just name somebody who is a faculty member. Suppose one of your faculty members has got 1 lakh rupees with him. He has saved 1 lakh rupees. Now, he goes for a 1 year bank FD. 1 year bank FD, we all know, you must also be knowing. You might not have done bank FD, but you must have seen your parents making FDs in the bank. FD is nothing but giving your money to a bank for a particular period. And against giving your money to the bank will give you some interest. Bank will give you some interest. So suppose a faculty member goes for a bank FD for 1 lakh rupees for 1 year. And the present rate of interest we assume at 6%. Of course, it has increased to 7% nowadays, but just for example's sake, we presume it that 6% interest rate is there. So after 1 year, when we meet the faculty member and just ask him, sir, what happened to your bank FD? He or she will be very happy to answer, bank has given me 6,000 rupees as bank interest income at the rate of 6% of 1 lakh rupees, and bank has given back my money. And she or he is happy because she has earned or got 6,000 rupees as bank interest income. And most of us like this only. But you are wrong. I am using very harsh word here. You are wrong. Why? Because you didn't understand two basic factors while analyzing return on your investment. And my dear participant, FD is also an investment. So you are very happy that you earned 6,000 rupees. But there are two very major factors which you must know. And the first and most important factor, my dear friends, is inflation, mehengai. We all know inflation, increase in the prices of goods, item or services over a period of time. That is inflation. So in 1 year, when the faculty members had gone for bank FD, inflation has also played its role because the prices of goods, item or services have also increased. So suppose last year when he was going for a bank FD of 1 lakh rupees, had he not gone for bank FD and could have purchased some items from the 1 lakh rupees or might have availed some services, can you tell me, would he be able to purchase same items, same goods, same services after 1 year at 1 lakh rupees? Will it be possible, sir? We all know it will not be possible. Why? Because of the inflation, the prices of those items have increased. Suppose the inflation rate has been 5%. What does it simply mean? It simply means that last year, whatever he could have purchased from 1 lakh rupees for the same item, same goods and same services, he will have to pay not 1 lakh rupees, but 1,05,000 rupees because of inflation. Now you see the reality. He was very happy when he earned 6,000 rupees. But in reality, my dear friends, out of 6,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation. Understand it very carefully. I again repeat, out of 6,000 he earned as bank interest. In reality, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation. But still he's happy, no problem. Let 5,000 be eaten by the inflation. Still I have got 1 lakh rupees, 1,000 rupees with me. No, sir. There is another factor which we normally don't take seriously. And that factor is most of the return or income on investment is taxable. Government of India takes tax, sometime income tax, sometime capital gain, sometime wealth tax. So for FD, the rules are very clear. Whatever you have earned as bank FD interest, that is 6,000, it will be, faculty member, please understand this very carefully. This 6,000 will be treated as your income and you will have to pay income tax as per your slab. Suppose you are in even 20% bracket. So on 6,000, you will have to pay tax of 20%. So 20% of 6,000 becomes 1,200 rupees. And my dear participant, now because of technology, you can't avoid it. The moment you get credit of 6,000 rupees of interest in your bank account, income tax people will be knowing because of technology. So now you can't avoid it. You have to pay income tax as well. So you see the proposition now, which you have never thought. Out of 6,000 which you earn as bank FD interest, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation and 1,200 rupees you have to pay as income tax. Did anything remain with you, sir? No. Rather, 200 rupees has gone out of your pocket. This is the reality of the middle class, salary class person. They don't earn any real return. The 6,000 was their notional return. So please do understand, unless and until we earn some real return on our investments, we are sheer money accumulators. We are not wealth creators, because nothing in reality remains. Nothing we got in reality. I suppose I take this example forward. Suppose the bank interest rate is 8%. In that scenario, your faculty member will get 8,000 as bank interest income. Again, keeping inflation at 5%, out of 8,000, 5,000 will be eaten by the inflation. Again, 20% income tax on 8,000, then 1,600 he will have to pay as income tax as well. But even after inflation and tax liability, he has balance of 1,400 rupees. 8,000 minus 5,000 minus 1,600. This 1,400 is your real return. And this 1,400 is going to create wealth for you. So my dear participants, I again repeat, please do understand the importance of getting real return on your investment. And the formula of real return is very simple. If some participant wish to write, they can write it. Real return equal to notional return minus inflation minus tax liability, if any. real return equal to notional return minus minus inflation minus tax liability. In the first scenario, there was no real return. In the second scenario, there was a return of 1400. And this 1400 is going to create wealth for you. So please do understand that when we become investor, when we save and invest, we have to ensure that we get some real return on our investments. But mostly we don't get. This is a hard fact of our life, middle class, salary class person. What is the reason? Yes, sir. My dear faculty members, there is a reason. And that reason lies in our mind. We have got a typical mindset as far as investments are concerned. What is your mindset? Arey Baba, we don't want any risk. Koi risk ki baat mat kijiye, sir. We want safe investment. This is our mindset. Most of the middle class, salary class person. When my session comes to this stage, there might be some chat box messages. Sir, don't talk about risk. Tell us something about safe investment. This is the normal thinking of middle class, salary class person. But my dear participants, my views are contrary to your thinking. In all investment, risk is there, whether you accept it or not. Most of the investment have got risk. Rather, majority, a very high majority of them have got risk. And what is risk? Risk simply means, simply speaking, losing money or decreasing your decrease in your money which you have invested. My dear participants, in investment, risk is there. Of course, the degree of risk from product to product might vary. Some products might have very high risk. Some products might have moderate risk. Some product might have low risk, but risk is there. So you have to accept and understand the risk. You should not keep risk under carpet. You have to understand the risk in the investment, because the better you understand, better will be your understanding of investment success. So please do understand risk is there in investment, but we can manage our risk and we can minimize our risk. How we can, my dear participants? How we can? I just sharing you only 2-word formula. Please note it down if you are interested to note it down. Otherwise, just keeping this in mind. Very simple formula. And the formula is think, understand, and invest. I have used only 2 words, faculty members. Think, understand, and invest. The first word I have used is think. You have to think. What you have to think? You have to think 2 things about yourself. The first and most important thing is, what is my risk appetite? What is my risk appetite? How much risk I can take? And my dear participants, every individual has got different risk appetite. Why? Because your income is different, because your family obligations are different, because your social obligations are different. Even 2 brothers have got different income. So their risk appetite is different. Even 2 brothers and 2 sisters have got different risk appetite, because their income is different, because their family structure is different. So you have to take investment decision strictly as per your risk appetite. And one more thing I want to add here. Risk appetite is not a constant factor in our life. It is not a constant factor. It will keep changing. When we are young, we can take high risk. So I will encourage all your students, in the first 15-20 years of your career, you should take risk. But risk has to be calculated. It should not be a blind risk. Because the economics law is very clear, sir. More risk, more reward. If you take high risk, there is a probability of getting high return, no guarantee. But probability increases. So the chances of getting higher return increases when you take risk. But again, You have to take risk strictly as per your risk appetite. And those who are below 45, I will encourage them and even your student to understand it. You should think of taking risk, but it has to be calculated and it has to be according to your risk appetite. Those who are young can take high risk, but that luxury I don't have because I have already crossed 60. That is why you are living in a golden period of your life. Because in this life only you can make money out of your money. So please be sincere. Please be alert. Please be aware. And if you are sincere, if you are alert, if you are aware, definitely your money can make money for you. So first thing I mentioned is take risk, but it has to be as per your risk appetite. Second thing is you have to think about yourself is time horizon of investment. This is what is time horizon of investment, my dear participant. Simply speaking, you will need money in your life, not in one go, not for one day, not on many particular thing in your life. You will need money for many big milestones in your life, rather huge money. So your investment should be aligned in such a manner that when you need money, you should have money. This is the purpose of time horizon of investment. Because suppose you need money, suppose you have to go on international vacation after 5 years and it will cost you 5 lakh rupees. So 5 lakh should be in your hands after 5 years for vacation. Likewise, suppose your children will go for higher education after 20 years and the costing will be not less than 2 crore. So you should have 2 crore rupees for your child education after 20 years. The picture is very clear before you. And for all these things, I want to suggest all of you and students to understand, every individual must have their financial plan. And my dear participants, it is very important. And financial plan is nothing. Take a paper next Sunday, sit with your family members, discuss what are the major things, major milestones in your life. Make 3 columns on the paper. In the first column, put the milestone in your life. And what are the normal milestones in our life, my dear middle class, salary class person? Marriage is the first milestone where we will need huge money. Then birth of the children celebration, naturally we will need money. Then admission of the children in a good public school, we might need money. Then every family would like to have their own house. Maybe it might be a small one, but every family will like. So you will need huge money for purchase or construction of house. Then purchase of 4-wheeler is also the minimum thing for every family nowadays. So definitely we will need money for that. You will definitely, or your family will force to go on vacations beyond Goa, maybe in South India, maybe North India, maybe Eastern India, or beyond India also, other countries as well. And for all these vacations, you will need money, rather huge money. Then a time will come after 20-25 years when your children will be ready for higher education and professional education. Again, for that, you will need huge money. Then once their education is over, naturally, marriage is the next destination for you, marriage of children. Again, for that, you might need money, or rather huge money. And last and very important thing is, you will need huge money for your retirement life. I don't know whether your college is a government college or private college, but even in government colleges now, there is no pension. So you will have to accumulate or develop a retirement corpus, rather huge retirement corpus, so that you can lead a comfortable life even after retirement. So all these things, first jot down the milestones in your life in the first column: marriage, children, vacation, then higher education of children, whatever you want to add. I'm just giving you some idea only. If you have some other milestones in your life, put it that way. In the first column, make all the milestones, write it down. In the second column, against each milestone, put the period when these milestones are likely to happen in your life. Suppose somebody say that I am not married, but I likely to be married after 2 years. Put it 2 years against marriage. Likewise, birth of the children will automatically be around 3.5 years or 4 years. Then purchase of the house around 5 years. Going on vacation 5-6 years. Purchase of car around 7 to 8 years. Then higher education of children after 25 years. Then marriage of their children at 27-28 years, whatever it might be. And then retirement life after 30 years, if you are 30 today, around 30 years. So put the period against each milestone. And the third and important column, now start putting the money which you will need for every milestone. Suppose you say that for marriage I will need 5 lakhs, put it 5 lakhs. But my dear friends, it will not be 5 lakhs. Today you are thinking that you will be needing 5 lakhs for your marriage. But after 2 years, when you go for marriage, because of inflation, the requirement for marriage will increase from 5 lakh to 5.50 lakhs or maybe even more. So start putting the period against each milestone, factoring in inflation also. Two very important milestones I want to tell all of you. Please understand it very carefully. Suppose today a good MBA degree from a reputed institution costs around 20 lakhs. Around 20 lakhs, of course, from a reputed MBA institute, including hostel, everything. This is today, my dear participants. But your children is going for higher education after 25 years, not today. So can you imagine what will be the cost of MBA degree after 25 years? Have you ever imagined, sir? It will be not less than 2 crore rupees. The MBA degree cost today is around 20 lakhs. But after that, it will cost not less than 22 crore. Hello? Haji? Haji? Boliye? So you will need 2 crore rupees for your children or higher education of your children, single children. Perchance you have got two children, my dear friends. You will need not less than 4 crore rupees for your children's higher education and professional education. Understand it. From where 4 crore rupees will come after 25 years, unless and until you save and invest. Likewise, suppose your age is today 30 years. Suppose. And you say that my monthly expenses are around 30,000 a month. You are managing your affairs with 30,000 today. But after 30 years, when you get retired, have you ever imagined what you will need every month for your monthly expenses? For the same standard of living, have you ever imagined, sir? If your monthly expenses are 30,000 today, for the same standard of living after 30,000, after 30 years, you will need not less than 2 lakhs rupees per year because of inflation. From where that money will come? Because the negative point will be, you will not be getting salary after retirement. So from where 2 lakh rupees will come? You have to develop a retirement corpus of a huge amount. 2 lakhs per month means 25 lakhs per year. Every year after retirement, you will need minimum 25 lakhs per year. From where it will come? You have to develop a retirement corpus. And normally, typically what happens when we retire, we invest that retirement corpus plus superannuation benefits which we get. Then we get some return, and on the strength of that return, we enjoy our retired life. So how much your retirement corpus should be? A thumb rule is there. Understand it. Your retirement corpus should be not less than 20 times of your annual expenses. If your annual expenses are 25 lakhs, multiply it by 20. My dear friends, it becomes 5 crore rupees. You see, even for retirement life, you will need not less than 5 crore rupees. That is why the importance of saving right from the day one when you start earning and developing a retirement corpus happening after 30 years. It is a prudency. Otherwise, from where money will come to you? So the chart which we have just prepared give us a sense, and you might get scary. And I want you to be scary, my dear friends. A normal middle class, salary class person who is around 30 today, he or she will need not less than 10 to 12 crore rupees for their milestone only. Not normal life, monthly expenses I have excluded. For your milestone only, a normal middle class, salary class person will need 10 to 12 crore rupees. From where it will come, my dear friends? One or two of you might go to Amitabh Bachchan show KBC, might win 7.5 crore rupees. Let it be. But what about the others? From where we will have that much of huge amount? Yes, my dear participants. Now I want to give you confidence to all of you. You all can have 10 to 12 crore rupees in your life, provided you start working sincerely on your savings right from the first month when you start earning. Keep increasing your saving, keep investing your money, your saving into the best investment product where you get real return, maximum real return. You will all can have 10 to 12 crore rupees. This confidence I want to give all of you. But again, only thing available to you is alertness, sincerity, commitment towards saving and investment. And the chart which we have just prepared, my dear friends, it is called financial plan. First column, second column, and third column. This is called financial plan. And I emphatically request all of you, particularly faculty members, prepare a financial plan of your family. And those students, when they start earning, they must develop a financial plan, because financial plan will give you a broader picture how much money you will need at what time and for what purpose. And once the purpose is defined, clear and distinct, psychologists say that you will work hard to achieve those targets. That is why the importance of financial plan. But I again repeat, financial plan is not a rocket science. It is damn easy thing, damn easy thing. Sit with your family, discuss your milestones, make a financial plan and frame that financial plan and put it in your drawing room so that daily you can see this much I have to do. These things is happening to my life. And for all those things, I will need this much of money at that time. That is why the importance of financial plan. One more thing I want to tell you about the investment, and that is eighth wonder of the world, my dear participants. Please do understand very important thing what I am sharing with you now. It is eighth wonder of the world, and it is called rule of compounding. Rule of compounding is eighth wonder of the world, my dear participants. And what is rule of compounding in investment? Simply speaking, you have to make a commitment with yourself. You have to make a commitment that come what may, whatever I will earn on my investment. Definitely when you will invest money, you will earn some interest, return, whatever it might be. Whatever and whenever I will earn some return or income on my investment, I will never use that return or income for my personal consumption. Temptation will be there, but then you have to make yourself committed. No. I will never use my income on or investment or return on investment for my personal consumption. What I will do, I will simply club that return with my regular investment, which I am making every month, and reinvest it. So reinvesting of return or income on investment will make the corpus huge, because it will multiply your money. So multiplication of money, my dear friends, is possible only through rule of compounding. Please do understand. You have to religiously follow rule of compounding in your life as far as investment are concerned. And rule of compounding, I again repeat, simply speaking, is nothing but making yourself committed that I will never use the return or income which I will get on my investment for my personal consumption. Rather, I will reinvest it and keep reinvesting it. And if you do it, rather you have to do it. If you do it, rest assured, I can make you promise, down the line after 10, 15 years, you will be happily surprised that your return portion has become much more than your original investment. It will be much more than your regular investment. But my dear friends, it is not going to happen today. It is not going to happen tomorrow. It is going to happen down the line after 10, 15, 20 years. So please continuously save and invest and have patience in investment to ensure that your money grows, that your money multiplies. Now, last 10, 15 minutes, we will discuss what are the products available where we can invest, because that is equally important. Because these products are more, your faculty members and staff members might be more interested to know. More interested to know about the available products in the market. So I will just mention the name. I don't have time. If those who are interested can just note it down. The first category of investment product is governmental small saving scheme. Government of India has started some very good small saving scheme for the middle class, salary class person. Even the students can note it down for their future reference. And in this category, the first product, which is, I feel, very good product, and particularly those staff members and faculty members who have not opened in this account, in this scheme, please open an account in this scheme. And the name of the scheme is Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. Public Provident Fund Account. I am repeating again for the faculty members and the staff members, and even students can note it. Very good scheme of the Government of India. This is the tenure of the scheme is 15 years. Minimum amount you can deposit in this scheme is 500 rupees in a year. Maximum amount is 1.50 lakhs. That is a cap. Beyond that, you can't deposit in this PPF account. And you can open a PPF account not only in your name, but your spouse name also. Even your kid's name, you can open a PPF account. So I will request all your faculty members and staff members, those who have not yet opened a PPF account, please do consider opening a PPF account. It can be opened with a bank where you have your bank account, SB account, or with post offices as well. It gives 7.10 tax-free return with 100% guarantee, no risk at all. And your money multiplies. And you can continue with the scheme even beyond 5 years. You get the details for PPF from the Google and website, and please do consider, I again repeat. The first scheme is Public Provident Fund Account. Second scheme, I will just mention the name now. I don't have time. Otherwise, you people get bored. So second scheme name is National Saving Certificate, NSC, National Saving Certificate. Third one is Kisan Vikas Patra, Kisan Vikas Patra. Fourth one is RBI bonds. Reserve Bank also keep issuing bonds regularly, tax-free bond and taxable bonds. Even today, the rate of interest is 7.30% without any risk. Fourth one is governmental securities. Government also keep raising loan from you. And for that, RBI has recently launched a new website. Name, please note down the name of the website, RBI Retail Direct. RBI Retail Direct. You visit the website, get yourself registered, give the required information, and then you can keep investing in government securities. After that, Government of India, big entities, railways, ONGC, Indian Oil Corporation, lot of other big institutions are there. National Highway Authority of India, they also keep raising loan from the public by issuing debentures and bonds. And the rate of interest is around 8%. So please do consider all these categories I have just mentioned. And the beauty of all these schemes, my dear participant, there is no risk at all. These are backed by sovereign guarantee. So no risk is there. But of course, the returns are reasonable. Extraordinary return will not be there. Because more will be the security, lesser will be the return. This is the dynamics of investment. But we being service class, middle class person, I feel personally, you should invest minimum 15 to 20% of your investment in governmental small saving schemes. After that, there is a private investment products also, that is real estate and property. You know, real estate and property is an investment product, but risk is there. How much return you will get? Not certain. Whether you will sell the property when you need the money? Not certain. Maintenance of the property is also a problem nowadays. But I leave it to you to decide how much you wish to invest in property. Third one is gold. Gold, historically, we have been investing I don't know how many middle class, salary class female participants are there, particularly those who are earning. Our female members of the family are passionate about gold. They don't want to talk about gold. They want to purchase gold as much as it can. So gold has historically been an investment product for Indian middle class families for centuries together. But it is literally a dead investment. Literally a dead investment. That is, we purchase jewelry and gold, keep it at home or in locker. Hardly we wear it only in many marriages and big occasions. So Government of India has come up with a very noble gold scheme. Please note down the name of the scheme, and I will request all young participants, female participants particularly, go and discuss with your mother and your elder sister and your sister-in-law. The name of the scheme is Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Please, I again repeat it. SOVEREIGN. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Very good scheme of the Government of India. The present tranche is open from 6 March to 8 March only. Next tranche will again come, but this present tranche is open up to 8th March only. You get the details on the website or RBI websites, or even your bank sold this sovereign gold bond scheme. This is a very unique scheme. Government of India invites you to invest in sovereign gold bond scheme and giving you two very major benefits. First benefit is 2.5% interest annually you will guaranteed get in this scheme. Second benefit is whatever the appreciation in the gold price will also be given to you. And the tenure of the scheme is 8 years. Suppose today you invest 1 lakh rupees in the sovereign gold bond scheme when the gold rate is 50,000. Of course, it is much more than, but just for example's sake, I just say that suppose you invest 1 lakh rupees in sovereign gold bond scheme today when the gold price notified is 50,000. After 8 years, suppose the gold price becomes 80,000 10 gram, then you will be given 80,000 back. So two benefits. First is 2.5% annual guaranteed interest. And second one is whatever appreciation in the gold price will also be given to you. The tenure of the scheme is 8 years. You can open the sovereign gold bond account in bank branches or RBI. Lot of other institutions are also involved. You can open the sovereign bank account, sovereign gold bond bank account online and offline. And if you open the online account, then Government of India will also give you discount of 50 rupees per gram. Suppose the gold price notified is 50,000, but if you go on online, then the gold price for you will be 49,950 only. So it is a very good, I again repeat, sovereign gold bond scheme, SOVEREIGN. Please do understand, get the details of this and think of investing. And it is a government of India scheme, no private scheme. Lastly, where you can invest is, share market, securities market. But when I start talking about the security market, people will say, "Arey sir, don't talk about security market. It is sheer satta bajari. It is sheer speculation. How prices of the share goes up, how prices of the goes down, we don't know. And some of you might have lost money if you have invested without knowledge, because share market is purely knowledge-based market. I again repeat, and those who don't have knowledge should never invest in the security market directly, because it is purely knowledge-based market and risk is there. But risk is in gold also, risk is in real estate also. But there is an indirect way of investing in security market, and that is called mutual fund. Mutual fund is indirect way of investing in security market, my dear friend. And nowadays, every young person, may it be IT professional, may it be government employee, may it be teacher, may it be even small businessman, everybody is interested to know about the mutual fund. And what is mutual fund? Simply, next time when your principal gives me time, I will give you a dedicated session on mutual fund of 2 hours, because that is otherwise very lengthy subject. But very briefly, I want to give you some idea about the mutual fund today. Mutual fund is nothing but indirect way of investing. You are not directly investing. Please mind it. You are giving your money to some experts. Why you are giving? Naturally, you will ask me why I should give. Because we don't have knowledge. That gentleman who is an expert has much better knowledge than us with regard to security market. And technically he is called fund manager. Secondly, I don't have time because I am working somewhere. I have to take care of my family. That expert has got 24-hour job of managing money. So he has time for managing our money. And thirdly, risk is also diversified. So mutual fund is nothing but indirect way of investing into mutual fund. But you should know that in mutual fund, schemes are available as per your risk appetite. There are broadly 3 categories. If you can take high risk when you are young, rather I will encourage young people to take risk, then the best scheme available for you is equity fund. Equity fund, in equity fund, your savings will be invested into the equity share of the corporates. Please understand. Risk is high, definitely it is high, but so is the reward. Because economics rule are very clear, more risk, more reward. So in equity fund, risk is high, but probability of higher returns are there. And historically speaking, most of the equity fund have given 12 to 15% average return during last 10 years, which no other product has given. 10 to 12 to 15% annual return. Equity fund is suitable for young person, those who are below 40, 45, and those who can invest for more than 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. More time you give to your investment, more return will be generated for you. I will give you an example afterwards. Second category is debt fund. Debt fund, in debt fund, your money will be given as a loan to the corporate. Please understand the difference. In equity fund, your money will be given invested into the equity share. In debt fund, your money will be given as a loan to the corporates. And when a loan is given, definitely Definitely their loan is given, definitely the risk is lesser, but so is the return. It's reasonable return. So debt fund is suitable for persons who are above 45, 50, 60. Then there is third category between, that is called hybrid fund. In hybrid fund simply means some of your money will go to the equity and some of your money will go to the debt. So you will be getting both the benefits. There is a likelihood that you will get relatively higher return, but you are not exposing yourself to the full to the risk of the product. So the best way of investing for middle class, salary class person in mutual fund, my dear participant, it is called SIP system. Please understand, next 5 minutes are very crucial for all of you. SIP, systematic investment plan. And my dear friends, SIP is a magic for middle class, salary class person. I want to tell all of you, it is a magic. And SIP is nothing, it is just a recurring account we open with the banks. Every month we are investing some amount, every month. Minimum amount of SIP is 500 rupees. Or rather, I will encourage all your students even. Please think of starting an SIP of 500 rupees out of your pocket money in a good equity fund, large cap fund, or an index fund. Keep investing for longer period. For longer period. I give you just one example. A mutual fund company started an equity fund in 1995. Please understand. In 1995, a mutual fund was started in 1995. And a person who started SIP of 10,000 rupees every month is investing 10,000 every month from 1995. It is almost 28 years now. Every month, 10,000 rupees invested through SIP without interruption. Normally, people go for SIP when market goes up, but withdraw the SIP when market goes down because of fear of losses. But a prudent investor must not stop his SIP. He or she should continue it with a longer period, minimum 5, 10, 15, 20 years. So, a person started an SIP of 10,000 rupees every month right from 1995 till today. In the month of March also, he has paid 10,000 rupees. Are you interested to know how much money he has accumulated by now? You will be surprised, happily surprised. He has a corpus of 12.86 crore. He has got a corpus of 12.8. That's the magic of SIP. You all can have crores of rupees in your life, provided you start SIP at the very early age when you start earning. So please think of starting SIP of even 500 rupees out of your pocket money, even when you are not earning. But when you start earning, keep increasing the amount of SIP, or you can have multiple SIPs. I know a lot of my friends who have got multiple SIPs. One SIP for going on vacation, second SIP for purchase of house, third SIP for purchase of vehicle, fourth SIP for higher education and professional education of children, and fifth SIP for retirement plan. So you can have multiple SIPs. You can start accumulating money for your different milestone in your life. So please think of starting SIP in a mutual fund, but before that, don't be in great hurry. Understand the concept of mutual fund well. I am just sharing 4 website name for you. Please note it down. Those who are interested to know more about mutual fund, please note it down. These are the websites which I find useful. Otherwise, there are hundreds, thousands of websites available on the Google. First website is Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. It is AMFI website. Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. You might have seen advertisement also on the TV. Very good website, which has got a lot of material about mutual fund, about the risk, about the schemes, about the historical data of different schemes of mutual fund. So please do, and even small videos are there. Please do visit the website of AMFI, of Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. understand give time, because ultimately your money, it is your money. So please give time. Understand the concept first. Don't be in great hurry. Second website is, again, private website. I am not marketing them, but I find that material is available. I am sharing with you. Value Research. VALUERESEARCH. Value Research. Name of the second website. Third one is Money Control. And fourth one is ET Money, Economic Times Money. There are other hundreds of websites. I am not limiting yourself to these 4 websites only. But what I am requesting you, please do understand what mutual fund is before you start investing, before you start SIP. Take your time, take 1 month, take 2 months. First, fully understand your risk, your horizon, the scheme more suitable to you, then start investing in mutual fund. Next time, when your principal sir will give us time, we will discuss in more detail about them. Then I will tell you about the broader contours of all schemes and all those, and risk inherent. Last 2 things I want to tell all of you. Only 1 minute now. First thing, never invest your hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. In Goa also, there have been cases where people have been duped with the promise of high return. If you invest your hard-earned money, it is not going to happen at all. You will lose your money. And people will literally vanish after getting money from you. So kindly understand, and you being teachers and those students who are going to be teachers, it is your responsibility also to educate persons, to the other citizens, that they should never invest their hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees, which promise you abnormal return, which is not possible at all. So please never invest your hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committee. And lastly, and very important thing I want to tell all of you, my dear participants, prosperity is your right. Prosperity simply means I should have money when I need it. Prosperity doesn't mean becoming Mukesh Ambani or big industrialist. Prosperity simply means I should have money when I need it. And you all can be prosper. Please mind it. You all, I am rather telling you a very fact of the life. You all can be prosper, provided you start working on your saving and investment right from the day 1 when you start earning. And my dear friends, prosperity is not a luck at all. Normally, we Indians rely more on luck. Arey Baba, हमारे भाग्य में होगा तो मिलेगा, luck है तो मिलेगा. No, this is foolish talk. I am using very harsh word. No luck in prosperity, only effort. Concerted and continuous effort on your part will make you prosper. And if somebody, suppose, if somebody feels that I born into a poor family, birth in a poor family is not a curse at all. Please forget about the birth. But living as poor and die as poor is a curse which we all can avoid, provided we start working sincerely on our savings and investment. You will all be prospered. This is my best wishes to all of you. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the valuable insights. Now we shall begin with the interaction session. Sir has kindly agreed to answer all of your doubts and queries. So if you have any questions, you can come here and ask. If the online participants have any questions, they may just raise their hand. That works.
Yes, Dr. Disha, please unmute yourself. Mr. Sabjar. Mr. Sabjar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please unmute her.
Okay, okay, sir. Please unmute Dr. Disha Popat, please, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful session. Uh, Before I ask one question to you regarding mutual funds, let me introduce myself. I'm working with Chaudhary Commerce College as an assistant professor, sir, and I have done my PhD in financial literacy only. Uh, and I do take session on how to increase the financial literacy and everything. So it was really a value addition to me while attending your session. So I would like to thank the organizers for arranging this type of sessions. Let me come directly to my question, sir. Uh, uh, Being faculty of finance and accountancy, I do have keen interest in knowing more about the wealth creation. But when it comes to mutual fund, there are so many questions comes in my mind, and that's why I can say, except mutual fund, I have invested in majority of opportunities of investment avenues. But I have one question regarding my mutual fund, which I would like to ask today. Sir, when you say that every year you have to increase your investment by 10%, so I would like to know more about step-up SIP and regular SIP and how we can go in this direction.
Thank you, Dr. Disha. I'm very happy that you are in the sphere. We are all working together. And I hope that you will continue to join my session, or rather, we will take this mission forward with your help as well. So first of all, thank you very much. As far as your
Thank you,
question
sir.
is concerned, because of technology, lot of things are now possible which were not possible earlier. Suppose you, because I will limit myself to the SIP question only. Suppose you start an SIP today at 1,000 rupees per month. Next year, you are confident that you will, because of increment, you can increase this SIP from 1,000 rupees to 1,100 rupees. Right today, you can give a mandate to the mutual fund company that this SIP of 1,000 rupees is for 1 year, and next year automatically it will increase to 1,100 rupees. And even third year, it can increase to 1,200. So that mandate you can give even today. This is called step-up SIPs. So that facility is now available. Or alternatively, you can start a new SIP next year. Both options are available to you. So SIP, I again repeat, is a magic for middle class salary. And I am very surprised that you being a financial literacy person and you being an assistant professor have not yet started SIP in mutual funds. I am surprised. So I will request you, it is not, because I will not get anything out of it if you start it. But for your personal wealth creation, my request to you is, please start an SIP right now. But before that, if you need anything about mutual funds, you can visit the website which I have mentioned, or you can keep joining my session, particularly on mutual fund, where I keep sharing details about mutual funds in detail. So thank you very much for joining. Any other question from your side, Dr. Disha? Dr. Disha? Mr. Sabjar, please unmute her.
Yes, thank you so much for your valuable input on step-up SIP, sir. But sir, except SIP, mutual fund, I believe in direct investment in stock market. So I have majority of my investments in stock market or gold or in PPF. But definitely, I would like to have more information about mutual fund from you and from the organizers. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, basically, direct investment has got more risk. Of course, you are knowledgeable person as far as security market is concerned. You have done your PhD. So I will not assist you. I will not discourage you not to go directly. But in my session, I keep telling direct investing has high risk. So those who don't have knowledge must not invest in in security market directly. Thank you very much. Any other question from any participant?
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, any question from any participant, or even the participant who are sitting in the hall? I invite you to come on the dais and ask the question if they have any question. No questions? Okay.
Do any of the online participants have any more questions?
Or we can wind it up now. If no questions are there, then we can wind it up.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. As we are closer to the end of this webinar, I request the convener, Vinayak More, sir, Assistant Professor, GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, one and all. On the behalf of GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, I would like to express my gratitude and say a big thank you from bottom of my heart to today's keynote speaker, Shri Suryakant Sharma sir, for enlightening us on financial empowerment through wealth creation. Sir, thank you very much for not only showing us what is our real income is, but also giving us various ways through which we can make our money work for us. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Your words of wisdom. See, my students may be not having questions because this is the thought that you have enlightened in our mind, and it may need some time to nurture it, so that but we will promise you, sir, we will go through the websites and investment schemes that you have given, right from PPF to mutual fund. We will go through it. We will dig more into it. We will learn more about it, and surely we will come back to you when we will have some questions about it. I'm very much thankful to our honorable principal, sir, Dr. Jojan Matthew, sir, for encouraging us, motivating us, and giving us all the freedom to successfully conduct this webinar. I'm also thankful to Mr. Sabzar Ahmed, sir, Coordinator AMFI, for all the pens and efforts in the organization of this webinar. I'm very much thankful to sir because he has extended his hand, and he promised us to have face-to-face workshops or face-to-face guidance in this regard, because I truly believe financial literacy. See, there were a time where we are talking about literacy, and then we had a program for our adults to read and write. But now in 21st century, it's high time to literate our adults in financial planning and financial aspects also. Otherwise, your own money will not groom, and it won't come to your help when you need it most. So, Sabzar sir, thank you very much for extending your arts. Even I would like to thank Suryakant Sharma sir also, because at the end he promised us that if we request him, he may come up and join with us to enlighten us with this area for furthermore. I would like to thank the comparer of the today's session, Miss Antara Bhide, Assistant Professor, for her kind help. I would like to thank Sri Sunil Kumar sir, Associate Professor, for addressing our gathering. I would like to thank Abhijit Rege, co-convener of this program, for all the technological support and all the technological arrangements for the same. I would like to thank all my teaching and non-teaching staff from my college for making this program happening here. I would like to thank my students and all the participants who joined this webinar online. Thank you for joining on time. See, this is the program where though it is online, we started sharp at 11, and I hope we are ending at on time also. So, and that was possible because of all my online participants who joined on time and attended this program. At last, I would like to thank one and all whoever participated, collaborated, helped, and shared their help with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much on my behalf and on behalf of AMFI. I am thankful to all of you for giving me opportunity. As I mentioned in my session, I will be coming to Goa, and when I come, I will Mr. Fobjar will be in contact with you. I will definitely visit your college as well, and we will have a big program for all your students and your faculty members in future. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Welcome, sir.
And convey my regard to honorable principals.